Hello and welcome to the first part of my 4-part evaluation for my 3 media products. Question 1 is: in what way does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? Okay, so for my partner throughout the project, Alex Saker, and I, making a media product that wouldn't look out of sorts against real media products was something really important to us. So we both researched into Andrew Goodwin's theories, and he basically said what made a music video work and what he thought was effective. He grouped it into 4 types of music videos. There was conceptual, narrative, performance and hybrid. Hybrid was basically a mix of any of the 3. Ours is definitely a hybrid because it is performance in the chorus when the male is singing. It's conceptual because it doesn't stick to the main lyrics, because the lyrics aren't really something that you can stick to and just tell a story of. So I think this is why it sways it towards being more conceptual than narrative. We also found several things that Andrew Goodwin said made a good music video. This was to address the genre. So the genre of our music video was indie, and we found during deconstructing music videos in research that indie videos usually have a dark or grey colour scheme. So to achieve this, we filmed our video at night time, because then it's naturally all going to mostly be dark. Also, another thing to consider was the clothing. Things like skinny jeans and hoodies were a common factor in music videos to make it like the genre of indie. Another thing that Andrew Goodwin said made a good music video was a relationship between lyrics and visuals. We chose to amplify lyrics, so when the lyrics said something, we did something that was exaggerating the lyrics and not specifically what the lyrics actually said, because we couldn't tell a story just from the lyrics itself. Another thing that Andrew Goodwin said made a good music video was a relationship between the music and the video. We had some of this because we had on-beat editing when near the beginning, where the music went fast, and then the video showed the lead singer being sped up as he went down the stairs, got in the car and drove to his chosen destination. And also, Andrew Goodwin said that there should be frequent reference to the notion of looking. As the lead singer was the only person in the video, we couldn't display him looking at someone else, so we often had him looking near the camera and pulling faces to show his emotion at the time. I think that really got the emotion of the lead singer across well. Also, I think we used quite a trendy young male, so that a music video often use people's bodies in that way, so we used our lead singer to be an icon which females may or may not find attractive. And finally, Andrew Goodwin said that in music videos there was often references to TVs, radios and internet and all that sort of thing. We had several shots of Facebook at the start, which I think was really good to get to our target audience of the teenage crowd, and it's one of the biggest websites in the world, so this is really something that everyone can relate to and might get everyone into the story. Aside from Andrew Goodwin, I looked at a few music videos, including one by Block Party and Arctic Monkeys, where there wasn't too many shots, so this didn't confuse things. In my preliminary music video, I looked at Chasing Cars, and this was literally just a shot of one guy throughout the whole thing walking, and this is kind of what we've gone for in the end, so it really makes the lead singer the main attraction of the music video, and I liked that and I thought that's what we should go for. For the digipack, deconstructing album covers really was the main factor in making it like a real media product. I just found that they were all very consistent and the colour schemes were again all grey for the indie genre, so that's exactly what we've gone for in our digipack. It's all the same colour scheme pretty much, with splashes of colour like I often found in the Kooks, for example. It was all pretty much white and black with splashes here and there of red and stuff. I made sure I took a few quality photos to make sure that it didn't look like some grainy thing that anyone could just knock up on their computer, and I made it simple because the album covers that I looked at, none of them were overcrowded, so this was important as well. I also need to think about brand image. Now the main brand image of all our products is the lead singer himself, so I made sure he was always in the middle, and on some of the panels I only had him, so that really showed that he was leading the band. For my advert, to know how to convene to real media products, I deconstructed another magazine advert. Firstly, like all products, the colour scheme for the indie market was grey and dull again, so this is exactly what I did on my advert. I made the colour scheme grey. There wasn't many different colours, it's grey, black and white, and just so I think you can tell that that's indie. For brand imaging, had silhouettes of the band and wrote Crash in it in the same style as the digipack, so you can tell that it's all of the same brand. Made sure there wasn't too much info on the advert, because I noticed on the advert I was deconstructing. There was hardly anything apart from name of the band, the album name and when it came out, and possibly a few hit songs, so I just made it very simple so the information that needed to be said stood out. One thing I did add was a quote from a magazine calling it the album of the year, because I think this is something a customer would look at and think, oh, I might buy that if it's album of the year, because it's obviously going to be good if it's album of the year. And that is how my media product used, developed or challenged forms of conventions of real media products.